Hello from YesQueen Channel! Thank you very much for watching our channel. And in today's video, we're gonna answer another question from the viewer. And the question was about the pressure on top. So before we begin to answer this question, we would like to describe that, there's LGBT terminology, the top and bottom. So top is more dominant, more aggressive, and the bottom is more like a receiver. So, and even in Japanese, and there are even Japanese phrases. So for the top, we call them Tachi, and for the bottom, we call them Neko. Okay? So we got this question from our viewer on our Instagram account DM, and then she was saying that so she's top, and she's non-Japanese living in Japan, and she's currently communicating with a Japanese girl who's bottom. And then this Japanese girl expects our viewer to initiate everything. So for example, like sending messages, our viewer always has to initiate the conversation. She always has to send this Japanese girl a message to start the communication. And then so our viewer is kind of like frustrated and tired. We understand that, it must be tiring that you have to initiate everything. It has to be mutual efforts, right? But so this Japanese girl acts like, oh, like you're top, that's why you should start all the time. I mean, that's what it is. So our viewer is really frustrated, and so she wanted to know if this really is the case in Japan, if this is the culture in Japan that lesbian bottom expects lesbian top to initiate everything. So we do admit that there is a strong, like, how should we call it, a mindset or culture of like, this top or bottom, like Tachi or Neko definition, or like, thinking is very widespread in like Japanese LGBT community, maybe especially lesbian community. I mean, as I've talked about it in our previous videos, I've never been with any Japanese women before my girlfriend. My girlfriend is the first and only Japanese woman that I've ever been with, right? And then so until I met my girlfriend, I mean, I've had some experiences with some girls and women, and then I never had to discuss, who is top or who is bottom. I never had that kind of conversation or communication with these girls, women. So when my girlfriend brought that topic, I was very surprised. I remember being very surprised, and I even didn't know that they call Tachi for top and they call Neko for bottom. So I even didn't understand when my girlfriend asked that, So apparently, so according to my girlfriend, it's very common, like, and lesbians in Japan, they really want to know if you are if you're top or if you're the bottom, Tachi or Neko. They really want to know that. So they care about that. But it's not like, it's not like top always has to initiate everything. Even our case, we're not gonna reveal who is top or who is bottom, because we've talked about it and we said, okay, we don't think we should reveal that because it's too private, so we're gonna keep it to ourselves. But of course there's a balance between me and my girlfriend, like who's top or who's bottom. But from the very early stage, there was nothing like, oh, who should message who because you're top and you're bottom, There was nothing like that, like we just messaged to each other when we wanted to, because why? Like, just because you're Tachi or Neko, like just because you're top or bottom, you shouldn't be like, oh, this person has to initiate everything and the other person should wait for something to happen. No, like it shouldn't be like that. And it's different from being shy, you know, but because being shy is another personality. So like, I mean, I'm very shy when it comes to someone that I like. So from the beginning, you know, she was so special to me for some reason, you know. So I mean, I was very shy, and so that's why my girlfriend messaged me more often, especially in the beginning, because I was very shy, you know. I didn't want to mess it up, or like I didn't want to say something silly, you know. But still, I even messaged her when I wanted to, you know. So I mean, yeah, so sometimes if someone expects the other person to message more often, is because maybe that person is shy, but it's different from her being bottom or her being top. It has nothing to do with that. It's just because of personality, right? So if some Japanese lesbian girl tells you, oh, you're top, so you have to initiate everything, or you're at the bottom, so you have to wait for me to initiate everything, really, that's not the common thing, really. Really, no. I think it's just their personality, you know, has nothing to do with top or bottom, no, really. And like, really, the important thing is that when you are like, I don't know, trying to get to know each other, like really, like mutual effort should be required, you know. It shouldn't be one person trying everything and the other person expecting the other person to do everything and just wait for everything to happen. No, like it really shouldn't be like that. So I mean, the really important thing is that you feel comfortable with each other, right? And if you I don't know, like, I mean, maybe in the early stage, maybe you guys are trying to like understand each other, so maybe there's some miscommunications or misunderstandings. But if someone says like, oh, in Japan, top should initiate everything, and in Japan the bottom has to wait, has to listen to the top. I mean, it really doesn't work that way. And even heterosexual couples around me, I mean, there's nothing like, oh, my boyfriend should initiate everything, or I should initiate everything for my girlfriend. There is nothing like that, you know. So really, in Japan, there's no culture like that, you know, who should initiate who. No, like really, my heterosexual couples, like, you know, who are friends, they communicate with each other whenever they want to, you know. Girlfriend sometimes initiate the conversation, or the boyfriend initiates the conversation sometimes, you know. So it should be mutual. Because, you know, if you're not interested in communicating with the other person, then why, you know. So what I wanted to say is that we don't think that there's too much pressure on top. So don't worry. And so the viewer was top, so there should be plenty of fishes in the sea. So there are Japanese bottom girls who would like to initiate the conversation, I guess. So okay, so that's what we wanted to say. So if you're not happy with someone, there are plenty of fishes in the sea. I guess. So we hope this helped, and if you have any more questions or comments, please feel free to write on the comment section. So thank you very much for watching our video. If you liked the video, please press like, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please press subscribe. And if you like to share our channel with your friends, I will be really delighted. So thank you very much, and see you very soon. Bye!